Model Y Juniper, will it be released this week? We've got some patterns from what Tesla did before in the past, and we've got some more spottings and maybe a light bar that's been reimagined. Let's get into it. So shout out to Tesla Newswire. A Tesla upgraded Model Y Juniper has been spotted in San Francisco. This seems to be like a daily thing now, and maybe this has been happening for a while and people just realize what it is. But what was spotted today was a front bumper camera and two brakes in the front light bar. So I guess this area right here, maybe there's a brake on it. So which one would you prefer? Would you prefer the left side with a light bar across the front of it, just like a Cybertruck? Or would you prefer like a slim type of headlight like this on the right side? I think I'm leaning more to the left side. I think it looks a little bit more sleeker, but I guess I wouldn't be mad if it was the right side as well. Actually, no, I want to see the left side a lot more. Let me know what you think on it, left or right. Throw it into the live stream or in the comments down below. But what if, is this the date of the Model Y refresh? Shout out to Brandon for spotting this. But a year ago, on January 9th, 2024, the upgraded Model 3 Highland was released and announced. And if you think about it, January 9th is in only a couple of days from now. So will we see some sort of refresh, some sort of announcement of the Juniper or project codename Opal being released for a Model Y refresh, maybe even this week? Let us know what you think. Do you think it's coming out very, very soon? But here's a good post from Zongwen. Quote, no photos of the new Model Y have appeared or leaked yet because of Tesla's Shanghai factory strictly prohibits employees from bringing cell phones to work. I mean, that's one way to do it. Just say, hey, no, you can't take your phone in at all, and there will not be any sort of leak. And you got to give it to them. There's been some pretty good. There's only like that one photo like a while ago in which like the taillight was actually shown or something like that. Maybe that seemed to be correct. But since then, there really hasn't been any leaks at all. But which one would you like to see for a Model Y refresh? Would you like to see number 1, number 2, number 3, or even number 4? Number 2 seems pretty hot if it actually takes a look like that. And that actually looks like a Model X that's been morphed into a Model Y. And that's probably why it looks really good in that aspect. And speaking of release dates for this Model Y, we've got another data point that could potentially give us more insight on when this vehicle could be coming out. Quote, the Tesla Model Y rear-wheel drive in white now shows a delivery date of June 2025 in most European countries. And so like I've been saying for a while, June for Juniper, maybe this would give us some more insight on when this vehicle actually could come out. Quote, the lead time has been adjusted multiple times in the recent weeks, shifting from 1 to 2 months in May, then January, and now June. So this could be a big hint for when the Juniper could be coming out in this next few months or so. I mean, the last thing we heard was like a Chinese New Year release or maybe a week after that, but still, fingers crossed, maybe it's in our near future. And I still think it maybe could be this month or maybe even the last week right before their Tesla earnings call, because that could make a lot of sense. And here's another post from Dominic. Would Tesla make an extended wheelbase version of the Model Y Juniper as a proper 6 to 7 seater for the Chinese market? I mean, I feel like a proper 6 to 7 seater Tesla would be good in general, because the Model X is great. Like the Model Y third row is definitely very small. Model X is a little bit better, but still kind of small. I mean, they need a true big vehicle for sure. And then here's another post from Frederick Lambert. So you're telling me there's a chance, talking about like, what are the chances the new Model Y would have steer-by-wire like the Cybertruck? Because that could be very interesting. But at this point, I think we would already see that on some of the prototypes. So we could probably shelve this one, and that probably is not going to be the case on a Model Y Juniper. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. When do you think the Model Y Juniper is coming out? Every single day we seem to get more prototype sightings and also more release date potential dates. But very excited to see and when this vehicle comes out, because not only will this vehicle be a brand new vehicle at new prices, this will put the clearance button on the older vehicles, and that will be a very exciting time to figure out to see when you can get a deal on a Tesla for sure.